Lecture 18, Resonant Roots. Our mountains, streets, and schools deliver living sound. In every song we listen to, we nourish the roots of our memories and resonate with our present soul. From Appalachian tunes to jazz, rock to hip-hop, video games to film soundtracks, the echoes of music history live on in us. Music here in Pennsylvania is not only heard, it's felt, created, preserved, and carried forward. In this final lecture, we will learn how the roots of our musics we've studied throughout the semester continue to flourish in the lives of common people, shaping our neighborhoods and involving us in a world of sound. We have located our musical journey from its earliest origins, through history, to the local and global cultures that surround us today. Before the advent of concert halls or recordings, humans found ways to create music, to express themselves, communicate, and mark important moments. Early instruments, from bone flutes to simple percussion instruments, gave voice to emotions, stories, and the rhythms of everyday life. The musics of nature inspired humans as we experimented with melody, harmony, rhythm, timbre, and form, laying the bedrock for all that followed. By studying early writings and considering why music mattered to humans, we noticed that music has always been more than mere sonic events. Music is meaning, memory, and community. In ancient Greece, for instance, most people worked as farmers, craftsmen, or traders. Life was physically demanding, with long hours spent doing hard labor. Families lived in small homes, and daily routines such as cooking, cleaning, and weaving could be tedious. Social hierarchy was important for survival, and men, women, and children each had different responsibilities. Music was woven into religious ceremonies, work, education for wealthier citizens, and the tragedies and comedies that entertained people at the end of a day's labor. The Psychilo epitaph is the oldest complete song carved on a tombstone over 2,000 years ago, giving a glimpse into the music and emotions of ancient Greece. Why do people feel compelled to make music, even when there is little time for anything but work and sleep, and even when no one else is listening? There's a link below to listen. Across centuries, music has carried stories, emotions, and ideas, changing with human creativity and technology. From the compositions of medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque eras to the ideal of the classical and emotions of romantic orchestras, composers experimented with instruments and form in ever new ways. With the rise of film and interactive media, sound recordings became a tool for narrative immersion. Video games like Final Fantasy demonstrated how music shapes the listener's emotional impact. Live performance remains the heart of music's evolution, tying audiences and performers to meaningful experience. Dear Esther is a 2008 video game with music composed by Jessica Curry. In the game, players explore the desolate, windswept island at their own pace, uncovering fragments of a story through environmental cues and narration rather than traditional action or game objectives. Its ethereal score transforms the video game into a meditative experience. As you listen to The Moon in My Palm from Dear Esther, ask yourself, what does the game show us about the power of sound to shape our perception of a place and its story? Link below. From airs and fiddle tunes shaping the musical experiences of rural people to songs passed down at home, learned by ear, and performed at weddings, dances, and festivals, music has always been an integral part of everyday life in our part of Pennsylvania. Country and Western music, too, spread from our local roots and other Appalachian communities, blending regional traditions to form a global musical culture. This blending of traditions continues today, as local musicians draw from a rich tapestry of influences to create music that resonates with personal and communal identities. One such group is Callanish, a local folk ensemble known for their vibrant performances of traditional songs from Ireland. The song The Old Maid in the Garret tells the story of a woman lamenting her unmarried status, humorously reflecting on the social pressures and personal desires surrounding marriage. These are universal themes of folk music from many cultures that endure in these mountains. Listen to Callanish performing the Irish folk song The Old Maid in the Garret, and consider the question, how does this song, though centuries old, still speak to experience and emotions of people today? Link below. From jazz clubs in the early 20th century to rock arenas, hip-hop block parties, and streaming services, popular music has spread beyond local communities to connect with the world. Pennsylvania's own local country, rock, and jazz scenes have interacted with broader trends, blending the local with the global. Technology has amplified voices that might otherwise remain unheard, but also silenced others, the voices of many local musicians trying to navigate the gig economy. From radios and turntables to synthesizers and digital compression, technological changes and industrial values continue to transform music. One notable example is The Roots, a Philadelphia-based hip-hop band known for live instrumentation and socially conscious lyrics. Their 1996 tracks, What They Do, critiques the commercialization of hip-hop and industry's focus on image over substance. As we listen to the Roots song, What They Do, ask yourself, what is the difference between making music for personal expression versus mass appeal? Link below. As we conclude Rhythm and Roots, we can hear the threads connecting music across time, place, and culture. Music lives in our communities, schools, and homes, shaping memories, identities, and emotions. Ultimately, all music is local. By listening, performing, and reflecting, we take responsibility for our place in this ongoing story. The roots we grow in our own lives remind us that music is not just something we mindlessly hear, it is something we listen to, make, live, and share. As we continue to grow beyond these lectures, ask yourself, which musical roots will you cultivate in your life, and how will they flourish?